Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. All right, peace, peace, peace. Peace to the tribe. Peace to the king and the queens. Peace to the seeds. Peace to the people. Peace to the 40% nation. So, I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? And a moment had came back to me, right? When I was incarcerated, you know what I mean? It was a moment in time, you know what I mean, when I was incarcerated and I was in a hole. And, you know what I mean? And DC jail. You know what I mean? 1901. Shout out to the brothers over at 1901. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas go on, but ain't forgotten out this bitch. You know what I mean? Chaka City. Get the money. The DC jail, I was in the hole. And, you know, other brothers was in the hole with me and shit. And it was a brother who I had met. I had met him one time before on the block. You know what I mean? Muslim brother. You know what I mean? And his name was, and it was an interesting name because I ain't never heard it before. His name was Dudabi. You know what I mean? Peace to brother Dudabi. If this ever make its way to you, peace to you, bro. His name was Dudabi, right? So we in a hole and shit. You know what I mean? Everybody just living there and shit like that. And this is about a month of a nigga being in the hole. You know I mean, I fought the police and shit. But the moment that the brother had was just, and he was a strong brother too, like physically strong, and you know what I mean, mentally strong. Like the brother was very knowledgeable, you know what I mean, and he had his respect, you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, throughout the block, people knew him, and the brother, he just had such a moment. A strong brother had such a moment, right? And I'm looking at that, and I'm just like, I'm hearing it, and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying, like this shit ain't for nobody, you know what I'm saying. So the block was quiet, you know what I mean, and the brother Dudabi's at the door. And he had just came back from court, matter of fact, and they had played the game with him. You know what I mean? And he had a whole stack of his papers, and he was like, he was just busting off his frustration. And he was like, they playing games at court. You know what I mean? Uh, there is no evidence. You know what I'm saying? All the evidence to free me, they want to suppress it. Um, you destroyed my commissary. I'm hungry. I'm horny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the brother, he was just bare naked on the tier with the truth. But you know what I'm saying? Just like, if you could just hear the frequency that brother was on, if you could hear it in his voice, like that shit was like, what does a man sound like, or what does a man look like when he's reaching his, he when that straw is breaking that camel's back? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit stick with me. I think about that often. You know what I mean? I don't know how the brother made out. You know what I mean? But hopefully he made out good, inshallah. But like he just putting the shit on the tier, like all his frustrations and the whole block. Niggas get to talking on the tier. Other niggas might interrupt and be like, "Oh, you shut up." Nah, they let him work. And the brother was just going, and he was just blasting off his frustration, and like that shit was ill because it was like, this is a man right here, you know what I mean, and he's fed the fuck up. He's at that point, you know what I mean. I think about that a lot, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. That was just something, just Rashid's thought, you know what I mean, flashback or something, whatever, you know what I mean. That I thought about, I think about, and I figured it was just worth taping. You know what I mean? But anyway, peace to the brother Dudabi. You know what I mean? All his affairs. Peace to the people. Peace to the tribe. Peace to the king of the queens. Peace to the seeds. Peace to the 40% nation. Make a movement. Make your movement righteous, and feed the people with it. You know what I'm saying? Peace.